further into the design phase of the course, it's important to have an understanding of the importance of creating an online presence, what this actually means, and ways that we can make this happen in our course. Let's begin with the definition. Let's define the sense of presence as being there, meaning being in the online course with the online learners. If we take a look at the main difference between the online and the traditional classroom, in the online course environment, there is the separation of instructor from student. This separation may lead to feelings of isolation, frustration, and even towards dissatisfaction of the students. So what can we do to fix this? Let's take a moment and think again about what happens in the traditional classroom. What do you usually do the first day of class? Of course, you enter the room, introduce yourself, and attempt to learn the students' names. You may even use an icebreaker in the attempt to get to know your students a little better. In doing so, you are attempting to create a social presence and develop a relationship with your students. In the online course, we develop these relationships by creating a sense of presence. The same things you do in your traditional classroom also need to take place in the online classroom. Creating an online presence begins with the design of your course. It is not something that just happens in the syllabus or at the beginning of your course. Your presence needs to begin even before the course begins. You are the facilitator of this presence, you are the course designer, and it's up to you, the instructor, to engage the students in the learning process. So what should we do first? One thing we can do is design online classroom activities that give the students the impression that you are present in the classroom. In the following slides, we are going to take a look at some things you should consider in order to successfully create your online presence. Believe it or not, the type of technology used in the course can play a significant role. To successfully plan and implement an online course, understanding the characteristics of the technology is one of your first responsibilities. Online courses cannot function without good technical support. Make sure you are familiar with the hardware and software you will be using in your course and continue to research new technologies. Many of the activities that will help you create a sense of presence must be adapted or created prior to the beginning of your course. You should of course prepare a welcome letter or email and a course orientation that explains how your online course functions. Other activities that will help you develop your sense of presence online might include a scavenger hunt or get to know you surveys, and of course don't forget to prepare a few discussion forums in advance and include electronic office hours in your syllabus. You will find samples of these activities in our course website. Getting to know your students is the foundation for building the trust of your students and for creating an online presence. One activity that I like to include in my online course is an introduction video. I provide a video of myself and then ask students to create a short video introduction to share online with their classmates. Let's take a quick look at my video.
Hello everyone, my name is Presence1. In this presentation, I'm going to share with you a little bit about my education experience.
This is not only a fun way to get students interacting with one another immediately, it also helps you establish credibility. Once your course has started, there are of course a number of activities that you should do in order to keep your presence alive. We will discuss these further in Part 2, Creating a Sense of Presence. Your assignment for this module is to create 2 course activities for your online course that will help you create this sense of presence. Guidelines are outlined in our course website. So good luck and let's get to work making presence happen in your online course. I can't wait to see what you come up with.